Okay, so going through all of it, we got to Crowswood, which is a public dungeon. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, I've got the Stonefalls map that I was viewing from. It wasn't amazing, so we were kind of messing around a lot. But we went into the dungeon, went through the portal. It took us quite a bit of running around, and it took us actually like over half an hour. And we finally figured out that if you go past the house, and you'll see me fighting all these wisps and stuff here. If you go past the house and towards I can't remember if it's a wisp mother. No, this one. The Moonlit Maiden. Past her, and I didn't realise to begin with, because I was too busy fighting her, but past her is a small island. As you see, yeah, you see that little blue glow there. That is what we were looking for this entire time, and that was where it was. It was on the very, very outskirts, as you can see right down near the bottom there. And this was number 16, I think they classify this one as. At least on the maps. Then next we went through which one was this? This was number, I can't remember exactly, but it's just off the side before you go into the entrance. The sky shard is on the right hand side of Davon's Watch, whatever you want to call it. And these are all stonefalls as well. I will be doing other ones, but this is just stonefalls for this video. And then next, you're going up out of the city limits and back into the wilderness. And I believe this one was this one an inner dungeon? I think this one might have been in a dungeon. So you go out past the war zone bit here. Oh no, it wasn't, never mind. You go out towards the docks, and up near the docks to the left hand side, if you hold yourself against that wall, you'll find that one. Easy enough. And then move on next to one that is actually outside of Davon's Watch, towards the volcanic area. As you can see, that is the fourth one that we went to collect, more inland, still slightly along the coastline. That is again in a dungeon. I didn't actually record a map piece for this, so I can't say where you would follow to get through to a map here, but just look around. Then you've got another dungeon, which is number 1 on the map. We did quite a bit of fighting. As you can see, we took our time. We originally didn't actually realise that he had a quest for us, and some of these we had to come back to. I would suggest any other ones that you go into that have quests, go do them, because it's really helpful. This one, for some reason, I've made really slowly. Yeah, so this was the quest. The quest you didn't even have to step into the mine for, so if you've already got the soul gem in this one, but you haven't done the quest, this is the quest. Really easy. Boy oh boy, how entertaining is this, huh? And then you just fling yourself out. But, yeah, so we did this. Was lovely. I really don't have much else to say. I've not done this before, so you'll have to forgive me. But as I said, this is the Stonefalls map from Fetralife. I just found it on Google, Google search, but credits to the people that actually did the map. And some of this you'll notice I have already got. Any of the ones that I've already got, I tried to record and it crashed mid-recording, so I did record catching those, but there will be some, like in Somerset or, you know, one or two other places where I've already got it. I will still be going to them though. I won't be doing any place that has less than 5 because those are normally really tiny areas and they are really, really easy to find. Like the Starter Island for the Argonian Dark Elf, and I forget what human type comes with these guys. I think it's the Bretons or the Nords. But yeah, basically we run through here. We had some fun trying to actually find it. We ran through God knows how many times. But yeah, you go along up to the right. I was kind of running past because we'd already done this one at this point. And I just hadn't recorded it. But yeah, you run, and then there's that lovely soul gem there. See, I think yeah. So you just follow that map around to the middle, and then you go basically backtracking yourself to the one that goes up, and that's where you find that one. This one was in... this one was an outside one, I think. Or was this one of the dungeon ones? Because there's a couple that are really close together here. That's that middle section there that you can see. And I can't remember if 2 of them were in dungeons and one of them... Yeah, okay, so here you go. So it's in the lava area. My advice, just look around a little bit. It's like, yeah, as I've just zoomed in there, really not where it looks like on that map at all, especially when you bring that map up to proper size. But then you just have to go to another cavern, I do believe. Me and my partner had a really big argument about this, trying to figure out where the fuck we were going. But we finally figured it out. Yeah, swimming in lava a little bit there. And went back towards where we had originally come from, killing some stuff on the way. And then after we did that, we kind of just took it a bit easier. This was kind of like one of the... Now, stonefalls, I don't know if it's common for most of them to be in dungeons, but Stonefall had, like, most of its ones in dungeons, I think. Yeah, I'd like 1 or 2 more. But, yeah, you'll see there that I was on a thing there on the map. And then you can just drop down and boom, there you go. But, come on, let's bring up the map. There you go. So yeah, there's like a little campfire thing that you can run into there, and it's bang on there, like in the middle of the lava zone. Then once we're done fighting... oh, and just a side note, I will be doing all the areas, but it is going to take me a few times, because it takes hours and hours to get all of this shit done. Then you get into number 3, I think this is. You go into another dungeon. This one was kind of an easy one. You run along, run through the main part of the dungeon, kill everybody. I think this one's a really easy to do dungeon as well. Keep a note there. This quest was literally destroy those 2 things and leave. And then you just follow the path slightly more inwards into the dungeon. We did it, I think, to complete it more than anything. And then you will just see that nice bright blue glow to the left hand side in this slightly larger cavern area. Yeah, so you follow it around. You can either go either way, but we went straight to the first left and just follow it through, and it'll take you straight to it. Next we had number 7, I think this was. This one was again in a dungeon. It's next to the lover's statue as well, so if you want the lover's shrine, sorry, not statue, shrine, there is a quest. This dude gives you the quest. You then go and enter the Sharagoth thing. Again, this is really another, I think, out in the open one, if I remember correctly. I think we got through, like, maybe a tiny bit of it. Yep, reading some books, because books are an actual good thing to read in this. and then you just follow the path around, and it is right out in the open. They do not hide this one at all, so if you just keep following the path around on this one, it's just a really nice, easy one. Dungeon isn't the easiest, mind, but yeah. So then we go out, we left, and we went on to town over there, as you just saw me put on my minimap. I talked to that woman there, but you don't have to, that was just me. We then kill a bunch of these things, which actually led on to another quest, which we completed. As you can see, it was a lot of chasing this curse thing that had basically been overtaking people's bodies. But yeah. So then you go through, you kill a bunch of them. You don't have to kill them, but it just makes it easier to travel around. And then chase it again. Just take that thing. Give it yeah, and then you kind of just kill everybody. You kill another decoy. It's the worst walkthrough ever. And then you go and find a thing. You go and do more things. We completed it, I cut it out, and then I got round to here. I was kind of looking around for it at this point, killing stuff. Then my partner said that he found it, so I ran over to him. It was along this corner here. There you go. It's just in the corner of that village, so be careful about that. That one is evil creatures beware, I guess. Then this one I hated, and I had to do it twice. So this one is right next to a bandit camps and between two dungeons. Then we went into a dungeon, which I hated because it was full of spiders. So if you really don't like spiders, I suggest you avoid this one. And it's right in the middle there. I had already collected this. This is one of the ones where my thing crashed. But yeah, so you literally go through into the first big room, go right, and then you're in the room that has that. Then we're at the Shatham Shrine, because it was the closest one we had. These next couple I think are above ground. I don't actually remember talking to him, but okay. Oh, and then we ran into, okay, suggestion, don't run into there, because that's full of, like, dungeon-y stuff. Then, after a little bit of walking around next to the wall, if you just go up to that dungeon, but don't go in it, and then you just follow the wall around, or the cliff face round to the right, should be a little dungeon there. Don't have to do it, we did not do it. That was that one. Next one, we went over to the Way Shrine first, just because it makes our lives easier to travel. And then you see that small, weird village looking thing. So we continued over that way, and yeah, you just see it there. We kind of just followed the path around and then followed it up, and low level shit around here, but easy enough to kill. So we just went and dealt with that, and then we got that. Yep, that's me taking my lovely time looking if I want boots. We then moved on to another Way Shrine, because it was meant to be just past that. You can see down next to the shoreline, I guess. This one was in a cave, so we got the thing. So the High Tide Hollow is the cavern or whatever dungeon you want to go into for this Sky Shard. I can't remember if this one was like 14, I think. Again, filled with spiders, so I was like trying not to like cry in hell when they kept chasing me. And then after that, I can't remember exactly where this is. It's actually really straightforward because it is like right out in the open there. We kind of took the lazy way of doing it, even though we did clear the quest and everything. But you can, as we did, you can kind of just like drop down there, try not to take a swim in the lava, and it's pretty obvious. It's on the right hand side of that bridge, and it's a pretty straightforward path to get there as well. And then I do believe there is only one more after this, which is actually like right next to it as well. Our path, maybe it's not the quickest, but from the starting place, which is that town like up right near 16, which is why we started at 16 and not 1. But yeah, that starting town, we thought this was the best way to go about doing it. For routes, I mean, you'd have to find what works best for you, because of course we were on horseback, so we of course had to follow paths and stuff like that. And then at this point we were just completing that, doing that quest, switching shit. Yeah, lots of time training stuff. It was me and my partner doing this, by the way, and then you can just drop down into a shit ton of spiders. I think I started running the wrong way as well. Yeah, I did. Make sure you go the right way when you're running out of there. It wouldn't actually let me leave for like 5 minutes. So when my boyfriend managed to get out, I couldn't. But you go around there. I decided to go swimming, just because I was a little too lazy. And a couple of other people, along with myself, were trying to get up there. It didn't work, so I went up a slightly different bit. So you can actually climb up there, just not up that first bit that I was on. And then it's just over there. There is also a law book over there as well, I do believe. And that was the last one. I don't know if I've still got it on, but I did get an achievement for Stonewall Shard Collector, and this was it. So thanks for watching.